I find it funny when people say, our relationship is perfect, we've never had an argument or fight. I say that relationship has a problem within its relationship. Trust me when I say, people who argue together stay together. Because people who argue effectively are more likely to have a happy relationship than those who sweep their difficult issues under the carpet or keep it locked away inside of them. Now notice how I use the words argue effectively in that statement. You see, the difference between an argument and an effective argument is the ability to have a discussion. An argument leads to nowhere except a fight and a slow, painful death to a relationship that could have been. A discussion, on the other hand, is all about listening and understanding another's point of view or reasoning. We humans mistakenly believe that avoiding discussing sensitive issues means avoiding an argument, which in turn will be good for our relationship. Which of course it isn't. We feel something is wrong but say nothing, at least until we'll feel, that's it, I can't stand it anymore. We wait and wait, keep on waiting until it's time to unleash the worst in us. Why do we wait? I'll tell you why. So we can avoid these conversations. Because we are conscious of our risks of shouting and getting loud, but unconscious of the risks of not speaking up in the first place. You see, the biggest communication problem in today's day and age is that we don't listen to understand. We listen because we just can't wait to reply back and tell the other person, you're wrong. Pointing fingers, shouting at the person, thinking it will make you right. Well, listen to this. While you point at someone to blame, the other three fingers are pointing at you. Look at yourself before you begin to unleash your wrath, and even then, no one deserves to be spoken to in that way. I want you to listen to this. It's a scene between a couple who get into an argument because one partner realizes that they are no longer in love with each other. Listen carefully to this clip.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is?
No! Do you?
Yes, it's the inability to relate to another human being. It's the inability to love. April. April! April!
The inability. Oh, Frank, you really are a wonderful talker. If black could be made into white by talking, you'd be the man for the job. So now I'm crazy because I don't love you, right? Is that the point?
No, wrong! You're not crazy, and you do love me. That's the point, April.
But I don't. I hate you. You were just some boy who made me laugh at a party once, and now I loathe the sight of you. In fact, if you come any closer, if you touch me or anything, I think I'll scream.
Come on, stop this, April. You, April! You and all your hateful...
What are you gonna do now? Are you gonna hit me to show me how much you love me?
Don't worry, I can't be bothered. You're not worth the trouble it would take to hit you. You're not worth the powder it would take to blow you up. You are an empty, hollow shell of a woman. I mean, what the hell are you doing in my house if you hate me so much? Why the hell are you married to me? What the hell are you doing carrying my child? I mean, why didn't you just get rid of it when you had the chance? Because listen to me, I got news for you. I wish to God that you had.
We are so often caught up in our day-to-day tasks that we forget to appreciate the journey we are on. Especially the goodness of those who we see daily. A relationship won't work if both people in it never appreciate each other for their contribution. If you don't show appreciation for their part in the relationship, they'll learn to stop doing the things you appreciate. Showing gratefulness is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools we humans have for each other. Trust me when I say, Coming home at the end of your working day doesn't mean your day has ended. And for those functioning their home economics doesn't mean you're the only one who is doing everything in a relationship. It's about people helping each other and doing things together and supporting each other, regardless of your needs. If you think saying, "I love you," is enough to keep a relationship going, then you're one naive and deluded person. My wife once said, "Saying I love you is not enough to describe your feelings for me. It's what you do and what I do to help each other on this journey that brings us together." And when I heard that, I realized there and then that if we were to wear each other's shoes, if we can help each other no matter what the circumstances are, we could most certainly understand each other and most importantly appreciate one another for what we do. And in turn, we will gain the highest of respect from one another. When you reach to a level of respect in your relationship, you don't need to say, "I love you" every single day, because you'll feel it within. And let me tell you something here, guys. Love, right? Love has never come first in a relationship. Never. Get that straight in your head right now. It has never come first. I'll give you an example. Why? When you see someone and your mind is all over the place and you just can't stop thinking about that person, you're sleeping and dreaming about that person, that's not love, my friend. At first sight, that's lust. You've got to do a lot to gain love. Love only arrives when you appreciate, understand, listen, value, respect, and of course, trust one another. Trust is another factor to respecting your partner. Relationships are about trust too. If you're thinking, really? If you want to play detective in a relationship, then it's time for you and your partner to be honest, move on. I once read somewhere, a relationship without trust is like having a phone with no service. And what do you do with a phone with no service? You play games, right? It's a funny quote, but so true. Being in a relationship isn't about embracing the going out or the showing off. It's about being with someone who makes you happy in a way that no one else can. I'm going to leave you with this. Relationships include fights, jealousy, arguments, faith, tears, disagreements, and many other things we don't like. But a real relationship fights through all of that with love. And we all now know what love involves, right?